Greetings and welcome to the Halloween edition of the Sliders Review. Alright, let's address the elephant in the room. I know it's not Halloween. Alright, that's long past. But when it came to my Halloween videos, I ran out of time and I couldn't upload everything I wanted to. So that's why I'm uploading them past Halloween. But if you stop and look at it like this, at some point in time, it's gonna be Halloween time again, October. So somebody eventually will stumble upon my videos and watch it around Halloween time. So yeah, and I'm here today to talk to you about how the Jigsaw movie lost its visual uncomfortable appeal. So I haven't seen Spiral, and I never plan on seeing Spiral. But from what I've heard, Spiral doesn't feel like a Saw movie whatsoever. So I can excuse this fact and everything. However, when it comes to Jigsaw, it's kind of a soft reboot and also a sequel, only because it depicts stuff about John Kramer's life in the past we never knew. That kind of doesn't make any sense, but then again, neither does Saw 4, but you know, this is the problem with having a dead character and, you know, and trying to keep the franchise alive and, you know, whatever. But anyways, in my Saw review, or Jigsaw I should say, like I mentioned color and I mentioned like lighting and stuff like that. And I just wanted to go a little bit more over that and a little bit more emphasis and stuff. And so like when it comes to the Saw movies in the past, you know, good or bad, they always had that unique vibe to it. They had that artistic style to it, you know what I'm saying? And one of the artistic styles is like the filter and everything. That green filter at some points in the movie and the blue in the other. And, you know, there are other things that make the Saw movie Saw. In the Jigsaw movie, everything, and I mean everything, is clean, right down to the traps. But not only that, but the lighting is very clean. It's like crisp, it's normal looking, it looks like a realistic setting. That's totally fine because, you know, the Saw movies are based in realism and stuff. It's just a man who goes around torturing people and they end up killing each other and stuff. But even though it has realism to it, one of the great things about the first movie is that it was low budgeted. They didn't have much money to do a lot of stuff, so they relied on visuals to help enhance the movie. Because the original Saw movie was very cheap to make and everything, they had to trick our visual senses and stuff. One of the great things that they tricked our visual senses in is the lighting. So like I said before, this is really crisp, this is really clean. It's during the daytime, which is weird because Saw movies are normally doing at night. But this is what this looks like with the greenish yellow filter to it and a little bit of darkness. You can see the difference and you get a different feel now for the movie. Now this green filter doesn't last throughout the entirety of the older Saw movies. This is primarily during the times when there's like a trap in the beginning of the movie, a little bit towards the end when they do like the recording stuff sometimes, or something in the middle for whatever kind of effect they need. Normally it's when somebody's doing a trap. And when this green filter is added to a trap, it gives you a sense of unnaturalness. Something like, you know, that yes, this can really happen to you, but at the same time, it can. Your eyes are used to seeing things in a normal light. This green lighting gives you that sense of an unrealistic nature, like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening to me. Similar to that of the Matrix. You know, things in the Matrix had that green filter to it that let you know that, hey, you're in a different world, you have a different perspective of stuff. That grimy green mixed in with a little dark lighting really sets the tone of not only letting you know that this is unbelievable, I can't believe this is happening to you, but this is scary AF. It adds this almost demonic feel to it and everything. And that's something that like the Jigsaw movie is missing. Another thing is missing is the blue filter. They have the blue filter in the movie in the very beginning. The problem with that is it's too bright, it's too neon. And brightly colored neon stuff is supposed to convey happiness or like excitement or something like that. That's why techno music like uses that and stuff. But you're supposed to be scared. So this brightly colored thing is just putting you in a good state of mind. But then yet you see these people on the floor and it's not supposed to be that way. So what could it help? Bring on the paleness. Dingy up that blue light, and now you get a sense of unease and everything. You get that sense of how like the first movie was in the bathroom, and then the second movie towards the end was in the bathroom. It has a slight greenish touch I added to it, but it's really dreary, it's really eerie, and it makes you uncomfortable, and it makes you a little weary and everything. And that's how you're supposed to do it, not this bright neon colored like type thing. Because you're not supposed to be happy if you're in a trap. You're not supposed to be happy if you're locked in a room with a bunch of strangers and stuff. And that's the problem that the Jigsaw movie had. Another problem this movie had is the distorted blurriness when you're going through like that one trap. In the first two movies, they always started off, well, no, they don't always start off. Actually, at some point in time in the movie, you will see one person going through a trap. Right before they go through a trap, everything just starts spinning around. Like there's like this blurry phase, and it's very unrealistic and stuff. It's supposed to convey a sense of chaoticness and confusion. And so like when it has that chaos, you're literally in like a chaotic situation. You're strapped to this dirty, nasty, like trap type thing. You're being told that you only have a minute to live. You have to cut a part of your body part open just to get the key out, or you have to cut somebody else's body open. And it's terrifying. So when everything's in this normal like setting, you're in a state of ease. But the moment that little chaotic, like blurry feel coming, you're in for it when you're watching these movies. Last but not least, the car chase. Saw movies have a very unique and bizarre car chase. I don't know what it's called, but basically they had no money for the first movie. So they went old school Hollywood by having somebody sit in the car, having everything around the car be in blackness. You don't see no streets, you don't see no buildings, you don't see no lights, you don't see no other cars. And then it kind of moves in this jagged turkey jerk kind of way with like this like metal, like hard rock type music playing in the background. And you hear the engine really loud, and it's something completely different than your normal car chase, like say Fast and the Furious. The Blade movie did this in the first movie, and then I think they did it in the third, but then they had that weird turkey jerk kind of feeling, but they had more money. Once they had more money for the second movie, they still did that weird, edgy turkey jerk kind of thing. And, 'cause it's very engaging when you see that. Like, I don't know what it is about that. Like, nobody's driving. There's something weird about it. But yet you get this sense of, like, rage with, like, the car. And Jigsaw did not have that. I don't even know if any of the other Saw movies had that as well. But it's a nice visual that was lacking in the Jigsaw movie. And so, yeah, once again, like I said before, Jigsaw's not a bad horror movie. It's just a bad Saw movie all around, because it's like there are certain things that make a Saw movie Saw, and it eliminated all of those elements just to go back to like the gore and the traps and the people like trying to like harm each other and like crap like that. But it really missed that sense of visual perception that makes you feel uneasy. All right, well, I shall talk to y'all later. Bye.